What is good, my people? Welcome back to another one. Listen, what an insane week we have just seen in the markets. 1 minute, prices are pushing to the upside. The next minute is plummeting lower. But this is just a reminder, come on, let you guys know, regardless of what they do to the markets, prices move high, prices move lower, nothing stops us getting to our bag over here. Why? Because we take advantage of the options market, people. Now listen, it is Sunday, so in usual fashion, I'm going to go ahead and put you guys on some game, let you guys know some plays that are high priority going into next week that we are looking to do the business on. All right, people, so listen, buckle up for this one. It's going to be a good one. But before I get into it, I'm going to show you guys what it looks like when you pull up to the options market. For those of you guys who are new to what we do around here, check it out. Listen, this is a play that I put myself and the team on to close out this week. You guys can see right now 45,000 bucks, up 70%, people. How many of you guys wouldn't mind a spare 45,000 bucks? All right, but listen, this is all achievable through the options market, and this is why I come on here day in, day out to spit some game for you guys and let you know this is where it's at, people. Now listen, myself and my team did phenomenal on this play. Again, shout out to the whole team that closed out of this position. And those of you guys who are still in the play, get ready for some more profits next week in the markets. All right. But as I said to you guys, we've got a stacked house going into next week. We've got some phenomenal plays that are looking to give some serious action, both to the upside, both to the downside. But you guys are going to need all the guidance from me, okay? Because listen, they're going to push some of these names up, they're going to push some of these names lower, so you want to know what side of the field to play on, and you don't want to be caught offside. All right, so listen, people, let's get ready for the plays. Check it out. First play in the tank you guys are going to see is none other than one of our channel favorites. Check it out, it's Alphabet. Now listen, this is one of our power plays, meaning we hold it in the stock market, yes, and we've done the business because what we've bought this at 150 and taken up to where it's at 288. But now it's time to show some love to the options market, people, because why? They are about to send this to and through 300 bucks. Okay, now listen, if they're going to send a stock higher, that means there's opportunity to make money. We're in the call options, okay, because as stock prices move higher, call options explode exponentially, people. Right, so listen, they're going to send this to 300. Best believe these call options are going to be run up 150, 200, 250%. Okay, that is big money on the table for you guys. So this is a name that's on high priority for next week. Okay, let's just jump into the option chain for you guys, because listen, this is where the magic happens. When you guys pull up to the options chain, you guys are going to be presented with all different variables. All right, whether that's the date selection, strike selection, contract selection. And this is why I have the team, right, where I'm able to guide you guys in a more intimate setting to ensure that you guys are getting into plays with me when you need to. All right. For those of you guys who haven't already, make sure you're in the team, right? The link for that is down below. But best believe we're looking to do the business on these very, very soon. Before I get into the next play, let me show you guys, let me just celebrate one of the team members that pulled up to one of our plays at the end of the week. Check it out. It's Colombian Kingpin with a 72% win. Another 1K in the bag, people. This is what we call rinsing and repeating. Listen, really and truly, in the options market, the wins stack up. So 1 minute you're making a couple of hundred, then you're making a couple of thousand. Before you know it, you're making tens of thousands in the options market. And speaking of which, let me show you guys the next vehicle we're looking to run it up in. Check it out. It's none other than Mara. Now, guys, the last time we spoke about this, we were bang on the money. Why? Because I told you they're going to send this to the downside, and look what they've done over the week. Now, it's about the next move, because what they're going to try and do is they're going to try and push this a little bit higher. We call this dead cat bounces, a little bit of a relief rally. But guess what? None of it's going to be sustainable. So we are going to be there to capitalize on that with some put options to the downside, people. Right? This is what we call waiting for the play to fall into our lap. That's exactly what we're getting ready to do. So whereas when it came to Alphabet, we're looking at some call options. When it comes to Mara, we are looking at some put options, right? So we're looking to continue to capitalize on the pressure on this name, okay? And this is what we're going to do throughout the month of November, okay? So I want to make sure you guys are with us, because I can't tell you guys how much money we've made in this name this year. We pretty much ran this every single month, and this month is going to be no different. All right? We're looking to have some sensational plays on this. And when I say plays, I mean multiple rinse and repeat action on this very name right here. Okay. All right, people. So as I said, we've got a stacked roster going into next week. It's not just Google, it's not just Mara. Check it out, I've got another one for you. It's none other than Hood. Again, another familiar name, another power play for us to take advantage of. Now, we've done the business on this on the stock market. I'm gonna let you guys know the next time we're gonna pull up to the stock market and take advantage of this. But now it's time for us to prepare to run up in the options market. Let's take a look at the week's action on this name, because we can see they sent this out the gate at 138. It was non-stop pressure to the downside with a little bit of a relief bounce to close out the week, closing at the 123 mark. Okay, now here's the thing: when it comes to Hood, we are looking at call options. Okay, so we want to capitalize on some strength, on an upside move in this name. So that's why we're waiting for Monday's open, Monday's activity, see how it starts the week. Okay, is this bounce sustainable? Is it going to continue? And if it is, we're going to look to capitalize on that as they send this back to the 130s. Okay, this is a name that gives incredible action to the upside and to the downside. And that means that gives you guys the opportunity to make a lot of money on this. All right. The last time we ran the Hood play, it was phenomenal scenes, and we're looking to repeat that very, very soon. Okay. Listen, I'm always excited to pull up to Hood. It's been one of the standout names, both in the stock market, both in the options market this year. And we want to maximize the opportunity that is there for us. Better yet, let me go ahead and show you guys the Hood option chain. Here it is. Now, again, this is where the magic happens, people. Now you guys can see these options are going for a couple of $100 a piece, and all of you guys have a couple of $100 to go ahead and entertain some of these options, because I put you guys on so much game this year, whether it's in the stock market, and boy, don't let me reel off the names that we've done the business on, or whether it's the options market as well. But now it's all about closing out the year strong. It's all about momentum. It's all about non-stop activity right through to the end. All right, people. So listen, this is another name we are very excited to be doing the business on very, very soon. Okay. Let me show you guys the next one. All right, because check it out. We've got none other than ARKK, now one that hasn't had so much of the spotlight this year. But listen, it's going to be the one that we are looking to finish out the year strong on. Okay. ARKK is currently $77. Now, again, let's see how this thing had moved through the week. We saw it started at 83. There were several attempts of them to try and push it back to the 80s. Just couldn't handle it. The buyers just didn't have that momentum. The sellers were in control. Next thing you know, they're sending it down to the low of the week at $76 with a little bit of a relief to close out the week. Now, again, we want to be capitalizing to the downside. You see, going into next week, what a phenomenal opportunity we have on our hands. There's call option opportunities, there's put option opportunities. It's everything there for us. And this right here is a put option opportunity that we are looking to do the business on to the downside to send this to the mid 70s. You heard that right, around that $74-$75 mark. But again, the key is we want to see how markets shape up to start the week. Okay, this is what we call letting the play fall in our lap. We ain't chasing, we're waiting for the opportunity to come to us, and that's exactly what we're getting ready to do in this very name right here. Okay, ARKK. Now, not all of your brokerages will let you go ahead and trade this play, but listen, when you guys pull up to the team, just send me a message, be like, listen, Sankey, see that ARKK play, let me know how to enter that, and I'll ensure that I get you guys in the brokerage that's going to allow you guys to capitalize on this, right? Because again, don't want any of you guys missing out on the opportunity right here. Okay, you heard it first. So this is another name that we are looking to do the business on. Now, we might not trade all of these names. We might pick one or two, the best in class, but best believe we're going to take advantage of the opportunity that is here for us. Now, check it out. Another one for you guys is none other than Palantir. Again, let's take a look at the week's action, because this thing started strong at $193. Again, we saw another 193 print. Again, the buyers tried to push this to do 200s. The sellers were in control. They were too powerful for them. We saw the low of the week print at the 169. And now we're currently standing at the 175. Okay, this is a name that we are only interested in taking the call options on. Okay, so again, if we get the first indication that the end of week recovery is sustainable and should see a continuation, guess what? We're going to pull up to the options market, do the business in this, run up some of these call options, 100, 150%. Okay, people. So again, another name that we are looking to take advantage to the upside just with Google as well. So people, I can't wait for next week. Phenomenal opportunity there, both on the upside, both on the downside. Hopefully you guys are hyped. Hopefully you guys are ready to go with me. And I'll see all of you guys on the next one.